Hey guys, this is Sephiran yet again with another video. Really appreciate you guys continuing to support and join to witness this really interesting journey through my life to fulfillment and what I believe is a permanent state of enlightenment. And I really appreciate you guys just coming along with me and allowing me this space to be able to share my journey. And hopefully you can get a couple little snippets of some things you might want to try, push your boundaries, some things you might want to improve, some changes you might want to make, or just some alternate perceptions you want to create for yourself. It's all possible. And that's kind of really the message that I have with this video, is our minds are incredible and we really truly can create whatever reality we wish. But you also have to kind of walk that journey on your own and find it out for yourself. And eventually you get to that aha moment. It's like, oh yeah, that's what he was talking about. And I believe those days are starting to get sooner and sooner. And I hope eventually we get to the point where we don't have to struggle in depression or have anxiety and truly are birthed as awoken beings that know exactly their life purpose and who they are and how they want to show up. And I look forward to that day. And I think it's coming. I think it's starting this year. And it's going to be kind of amazing to be on the front, have a front row seat of whatever that journey is. So to pick up on my story, so Destiny, and I go into this game as a level 4, and I'm expecting to get one shot by everybody, and all of a sudden I kill it. I'm just killing fools. I'm just like, I'm having one of the best games I've had in a long time. I think I went 15-5 as a level 4. I literally like ranked up during the game. I was using the Kustov, like the very beginning level 1 gun, and I was pretty pissed. I was pissed at what I had just experienced, and I do it again, and I went 15-3, and I was just like, what the fuck, Bungie? Why? Why did you lie to us? And it prompted me to just record it. Like, luckily I had the intuition to just pop the Xbox DVR or whatever and record the last 5 minutes. And I opened up Upload Studio, I think, and recorded like my frustration about what I had just done to these, this game. And just demanding kind of answers from Bungie, and you lied to us, what the hell? and it blew up. It was my first YouTube video I had ever put on YouTube, and it just blew up. 24 hours, 100K views, featured on Kotaku and Polygon and, GameSpot and every other freaking gaming blog and Reddit, top post on Reddit. And it was just like really blowing up. And that was my first experience of like, holy people were like, dude, you are awesome. Like, your voice is your commentary is great, and all this and all these great compliments, and you should make more videos and da-da-da, and like and I was just like, holy crap, like this is a whole new world to me. And I made $120 off of YouTube ad revenue. I'm just like, what? Like that was amazing. And then I like I find out about like PewDiePie, who makes like, millions upon millions of dollars a month off of ads on YouTube. And it's just like, Like, what? This is possible? This is how people actually make a living? I want to do this. And then I find Twitch. And then I'm even more blown away. I'm like, wait a second, you don't even have to make the videos. You just get to just play and hang out with people. And I got fascinated with Tim the Tap Man, and he was just like so great. It was back in the golden voice days when he was like all sexy and and just like with his long hair and his tats and just his talked like a mile a minute and just so positive, so funny, and had just such an amazing community. And he was pretty small considering what he is now. When I found him, and he was my inspiration to streaming. I was like, oh my God, like this is amazing. I want to somehow do my own version of what he's doing. And so I decided to quit my horrible job and pursue a life of playing video games. I had enough savings and had some support from my dad that allowed me to kind of go off the beaten path. And yeah, that was my introduction, and it was really great. Like, it was fun. It was a fun journey, kind of experimenting and making my own, all my design work that looked like absolute crap. And fuck, my setup was so bad. I had a really crappy webcam, that like a 4 megapixel webcam, and a really bad PC for streaming, especially. It was a gaming PC, but it was quite a piece of hardware. And I bought a cap card, one of the horrible Elgatos that had audio desync issues, and I had to experience all of those technical difficulties, but I kept going. And my first month was rough. Like, I only got 100 follows my first month, which, nowadays is like, wow, you got 100 follows your first month? And it just goes to show, like, even back then there was a lot of competition, but nothing compared to what it is now. And yeah, like, I remember my first donation, like big donation. Like, I was always amazed that people donated. Like, I'm just like, what? People actually pay you to just play? Like they just throw you money, like, and I always made jokes like, hey, if you got some money that you just want to, set on fire, just throw it my way, and it was interesting. It was an interesting experience. It was never about the money. It was about the life of playing video games and doing something I loved and creating a community. I've always been very committed in building community. Yeah. And I think I have a gift for it. And so I started blowing up, and it was great. All of a sudden I was making as much as I was working at the tax gig, and Destiny was thriving. I became this like huge support channel and raid help channel, and my community just kept growing and exploding, and I was meeting all these amazing streaming connections and getting supported and hosted all the time, and I was just blown away at like how awesome it was that like it was all actually working, and finally like I was in control, and yeah, and it was a good time, and it lasted for a good year and a half of purely just awesomeness, like steady trajectory upward, and yeah, and then there's also a piece of the source of my deep depression, and I'll save that for the next video. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out and bearing watching this guy for so many videos. But it's a long story. It's been a hell of a journey, and I really am grateful for every single moment of it, because it's helped me really find my higher true self and who I am, and just this love for me, and all I want to do is share, so everybody can be find that love for themselves, because it's quite an amazing experience of what it unlocks for yourself, and I hope I can be somewhat of a guide, and whatever that means, and I look forward to seeing what part I play in all this. So I love you, and truly appreciate the support. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, just say hello. So have a great day.